Hello and welcome to Snowrunner Console Mods. Today we have a new mod released, which is the 4x4 Jammy Dodger. Now I wasn't expecting this to be released for a while, but Crazy managed to get it out first thing this morning. Now I've already found a few little issues here and there, so it is work in progress, and hopefully we can get a few of these little bugs resolved and what have you. Not too much, but let me know in the comments if you find anything out, because it hasn't had extensive testing. It's done a little bit of testing, but not a vast amount. Like you can see there, the roll bar is slightly off, and the wheels need aligning slightly. We did have a chat about this, but they're still off slightly. But otherwise, apart from that, it's looking good. So let's get into the garage and show you what options are available for it. So engine wise, we have the vanilla, which I'll tell you what, we use the vanilla one, and then we got the basic upgraded and OP, and I'm surprised they let that Hellcat say that there. Anyway, moving on to gearboxes, you've got a vanilla gearbox, and then standard gearbox, sport gearbox, crawler gearbox. And then suspension wise, we've got the default off-road high active flex suspension for your crawler, and then your towing for your goosenecks, and breakable suspension high, off-road and unbreakable high as well. And then moving on to tyre choices, got quite a few different tyre choices available for it at the moment, and he's added the swampers on these ones as well, which I do like. This swamper's pretty nice. So we have got actually OP tyres, and then we have got standard, so if you just want your standard ones, you can use them. And we've got chains as well, he's added those on there, so all good. Then moving on to winches, and we've got the 4 different winches available: the vanilla, then the offline basic, extended offline, and then another OP offline as well. And then we've got the engageable diff lock, 3 different snorkels available for it, just like that. Now those 2 are actually coming up the same for some reason as well, but never mind. Anyway, moving on. Rooftop, we've got a flasher bar, and he's actually put blue flasher bars in that one as well, which normally I think they're just flashing red. Yeah, they are flashing red. He's got the stripes option if you want stripes on it. And then your trunk add-ons, basically we've got your steps. I didn't see them. There's steps on the side there. Then you've got a fuel tank on there, and a fuel tank 2. What was the difference in, oh, why is that coming up? So that's another little issue there for that. Okay, roll cage, then you got the roll cage in there, but you can see that's slightly off, needs to be pulled over a little bit. And then we've got the rear sport spoiler if you want that on the back. And then front bumper, got a few different options available. Now the reason not too many options, trying to keep the ram down, where the last mod the ram was down quite a lot, so hopefully this one will be as well. I forgot to even check before I fired it up. It was pretty low, but I didn't take that much notice. So we've got a few different lights on the top there as well for miscellaneous. And then rear bumpers, we've got the crazy full bumper on the back there, and then we've got the rear bumper number 2. So if you don't want the logo on the back, you don't have to have it. Then roof rack add-ons, and then we've got those on there at the moment, just one of the roof racks. And then fender flares, you've got the flares on there if you want the wider wheels, but that needs dualies with those sort of flares. But we have got the twin dualies on there. And then rims wise, you just got the Pro Steel rims, lots of different color choices, as you can see. Now he's also put the chrome, the metallic ones in there. There we go, all these ones just here if you want them, just like that. And then move over, you got your bobbleheads and all that if you want that. So what's important, what is it like for driving? So what's the time? Let's turn that time till, yeah, there's always bloody rains when you fast forward the time, but there you go. So moving over to the trailer store, and we have options available. You should be able to pick up all the trailers on there, and he sorted that hitch out, so that works, fits a treat. That was slightly off as well before, but it looks like all the trailers are available. So let's take it out on the proving grounds and see what it's like. So this is the vanilla, the one, so it should be pretty basic. Now I normally use a little bit of OP myself, depending on what I'm doing. But half the time I'm scouting around, I just like using OP, so I thought we'd just use the vanilla settings now, as I know there's a lot of you out there who just prefer to use vanilla settings. And it's available, and it does seem quite vanilla as well. It's not stupidly quick. What's high gear? High gear is not high gear disappear. It's just what you want. So going inside, and he started doing a lot of the interiors now, where that's a lot of the work he's been working on lately, where obviously there's a lot of detail in there, so there's a lot more to be done with all the different switches and working mirrors and what have you. Oh, the dog's going nuts. So yeah, that is all work in progress and will be updated accordingly. So out in the mud and what have you, we don't expect to have any issues. I've got the super swampers, and I think, thinking about it actually, I've gone for the vanilla options and then I haven't got vanilla tyres. I think these might be OP. We'll soon see when we go into the second mud pit. Yeah, it flies through there quite quickly, doesn't it? Just like that, and then into... Yeah, I think these are the OP tyres, because we probably wouldn't go through that quick. We'll just slow it down a little bit anyway. Never mind. Go into low plus and get it out of there. Diff lock engaged. Job's good 'un. Now, he brought this one out because he did the Jammy Dodger 6x6, and he's had a lot of people asking about the 4x4s, and I did manage to get him to start doing 4x4s. And I'll tell you what, ever since the first 4x4 he started making, then he's made absolutely loads of 4x4s. He's been on a 4x4 frenzy, where he's got a hell of a lot of models to come out. But there's a lot of them need finishing. Now, I'll tell you what, that ain't going to work. Have we got... No, we haven't got the... Should be able to winch that. There we go. I thought I had the active suspension, but we didn't. We just had the default. But I do like this default option. It makes it more of a look of a work truck than sort of high lift and what have you. And it seems to go pretty well, apart from the few bugs we've already found with it. But like I said, if you find anything that you're not happy with or you've noticed, then drop it in the comments, or come over to our Discord and drop it into Discord and let us know about it. Because this one was... I didn't expect this to be dropped till next week or so, but he dropped it this morning, so there it is. He thinks it's ready. It's not. It still needs bloody work, so just letting you know that. And crazy, you shouldn't have released this yet, but there you go. Anyway, moving on. Let's do a little bit of a fly around down on the main road. Well, sort of main road. And that handles pretty well on the tarmac. I've noticed ever since the last update, well, phase 5 was dropped, the tarmac seems a little bit pants. Well, it was never good anyway, but it wasn't great. It seems to be going okay. And we'll take it over top of the bridge, and then we'll put it over into the mud down on the other side. So yeah, a lot more 4x4s are coming. Like I said, he's got quite a few rollers, and he'll be finishing them off, get them out for you over the next coming months. But see, yeah, for a vanilla, it's not ridiculous, but I'd love to know your thoughts, especially if you're one of the guys who uses the vanillas, doesn't want to use OP mods and whatever. I'd love to know what you think about this one, because getting those vanilla settings right is pretty hard going. And we're here for everyone, so we want to make a mod which is available for everyone. So if you use an OP, then you'll pick it. If you're not using OP, you can still pick it. It's still got those settings for you. But yeah, I think that's down to the OP tyres on there, because that is absolutely flying, is it? Maybe that vanilla might want to be tweaked down slightly. But let me know in the comments what you think about it. So let's go and put it over some rocks and see how it goes. Yes, no issues with it whatsoever. There's got suspension movement, but it does bounce a little bit every now and again. But that's just down to the tweaking. It's very hard to get everything working right on a mod, because everything you change, it changes it, puts everything else out. So you've got to do little tweaks at a time. But there you go. There is the Jammy Dodger 4x4 available for console today. It was only dropped first thing this morning, and it came. Well, I'm just surprised. I just popped onto the SnowRunner and it was there in the mod browser. So don't forget to let me know what you think about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, why not keep your eye out for the next one. I'm going to be back doing videos over the next few weeks now. I've been busy with work and whatever, but I'm back on days now, so no more late nights, because that was really screwing me up. And you might have seen me being on Battlefield a little bit as well, but my heart's always going to be in SnowRunner. We're still going to be playing SnowRunner no matter what. So thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.